Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast, the Naturopathic Breakthrough podcast. My name is Alise Torhus. I am a co-host here with Felicia Wilson.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, and we have a special guest on with us today, Jenn Ott.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for
So,
having me.
Oh, nice to have you.
our pleasure. So, as you know, we love to empower people with naturopathic breakthrough ideas, thoughts, inspiration, education. And today we are going to talk about one of a big part of naturopathy is lifestyle, right?
Yes.
And detoxing and all that. So we do have an amazing program that helps you lose weight, yes, and stay healthy with lifestyle and everything. And Felicia, why don't you share a little bit more about that and help us out?
Okay. Well, Jen and I have both done the 30-day Jumpstart. The first week is a colon liver cleanse, and I'm going to pass it off to Jen so she can give us her experience with it. Tell us kind of what made you decide that you wanted to do the program.
Right. Well, for me, as a realtor, I often have to make the choice on the go of eating something healthy or something not healthy. It's very difficult to eat a salad in the car, very easy to eat a Snickers bar. So, and after a while, your body can tell the difference, and you start craving those sugars, craving those carbs, and then you also gain the weight, feel bloated, can't get the brain fog. We're women of a certain age, and we're already going through all these hormonal changes. And I felt like I was just making things worse. And my good friend Felicia was like, hey, you already know that I'm a naturopathic specialist here. We have this great program that I think you would truly benefit from. And she started to tell me it's 30 days. And I was like, oh, 30 days. That seems like a really big commitment, right? But she was like, well, the first week is a detox. And I said, well, to be honest, the only time I've ever done a detox was for a keto style type of diet. And that was just a 3-day. So the 7-day felt like an uphill challenge for me. Mm-hmm. But when she explained all the things that came with it and how it was going to work, and she was very specific about, her experience, because she had done it herself already once. And she said that, if you find that after the first or second day that you're having these sort of symptoms where, you're cleansing too much, that you can actually adjust for yourself because you know your body at that point. So it wasn't like you have to just continue doing this, even though it's something that might feel uncomfy. She was like, you can modify this. Mm-hmm. And so for that first week, it went great. The only thing is that I did have the issues that she had said that I might. And so I called her and I was like, girl, like this is some powerful stuff you got in here. I was like, I think it's wonderful and it's working beautifully. Is it, can I start to like tone this back now? She was like, absolutely. And then she was like, there for me. Like I could call her at 9 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock in the morning. It didn't matter. She was available to me. So I think what's also great about starting a program like this is the fact that you have the support and the person who gave you the product. It's not like, here, just go to the website, order the things, follow the instructions, and get back to me in 30 days and let me know how you did. She was like hand holding me that first week because she knew it was going to be tough. She knew that there are challenges and difficulties with that, especially giving up sugar, giving up caffeine, like all the things that you were so used to having on a daily, multiple times a day. And suddenly I was like, I'm going to kill everybody by 6 o'clock. And she was like, no, you're not. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
So that's how my first week went on the program.
But it wasn't really the whole week, right? You said
no.
The third day.
I think after that initial 3 days, like I said, that after that bump, like after you get over that bump, everything sort of like, the clarity, the brain fog went away. I could tell that the bloating had gone down, which was one of my major complaints when I started talking to her about like, oh, this is how I feel and this is what I'm going through. She was like, you're talking to the right person. Yeah. Why didn't you come to me before? And I was like, well, you come to people when you're, in dire straits, not necessarily when you're like just at the beginning of your feeling not so great about yourself.
Yeah.
So
yep.
Yeah, it did. It did work very, very well that first week. And then I gotta say, like the protein powders that came with the package. They're humongous. I was not expecting to get this, these tins, these containers of this stuff, and they were delicious. Like honestly, like it felt like a guilty pleasure having that after having, completely given up all the other stuff. And I used it when I finally was able to like get my coffee. Instead of putting a creamer or any type of artificial stuff in there, I used the protein powder. And so it was.
And then you also said that like you would do it as a dessert.
As a dessert,
too.
yes, because
Like,
it was recommended to
what
do
a
that as a
treat.
dessert, as a little treat. And so I've been sitting there watching my little crime show at night and be like sipping on my shake, and it was a nice treat. And it felt like I was having an ice cream, but I wasn't.
Yep. And the other thing I liked about the program is you're never hungry. So like
The veggies, the amount of veggies that I could eat was just phenomenal. I felt like a koala or something. I was like, it was infinite eucalyptus leaves for you, like veggies for you, veggies for you. Like I had so much vegetables on my plate. People were like, "You're really gonna eat all that?" I'm like, "I'm gonna try."
Yep.
Yeah.
And I could not eat it all. I always had a little left on my plate. I just can't. So if you're worried that you're gonna be hungry, you're not.
There's no way. There's no way. With the recommendations of the amount of things that you can eat and the variety was really good too. I didn't feel like I was lacking for anything. There's one or two things that I don't eat because they just don't agree with me. But that's with anything. Like everybody has their preference and tastes and stuff that they're just not accustomed to eating. So like if you're not a kale eater, don't eat the kale. Have broccoli. So I mean, I asked her. I said, "Is it okay if I did this instead of this?" And she was like, "I think so." And when she didn't know, she asked, like that's what she's there for. Like I said, the support was phenomenal for the whole time that I was on the program.
Yeah. And also you get where you can print off every day what you're supposed to do. So it's all lined out. You don't have to like jump on the website every day.
I love that. Yeah, that it was in hard copy because I'm a planner. I still have a desk calendar. We were just like joking about the desk
I have a desk calendar.
Desk calendar. I was like, "Oh, you're just like me. I have a desk calendar."
I love my
I
desk calendar.
need to see things like in front of me. And so like writing it down and like, "Oh, I did not drink my water at 12 when I was supposed to." And I'm like, go back and check it off and make sure I did it. Like, that checklist was like, so like I did that. Yes, I did.
Yeah, that really helped me stay on track.
Yeah,
really did.
It did.
And then, like you said, the website has all the food that you're, I hate to say the word allowed, but all the choices that are given to you.
Right. And like I said, it was extensive. It wasn't like I felt limited in any way.
And the recipes were easy, right?
Super simple.
That to me was important too.
I mean, in all fairness, guys, I was trained culinarily. I have a degree.
She likes to cook.
So I like to cook.
Yeah.
And that's not what I do now. Now I just cook for the family. But they tell me, I'm like, stop being so chefy. So, the recipes are super simple. It didn't take a whole lot of time either. So where I was telling you guys earlier is that where I have a lack of time to do things also, it wasn't like, oh, now I have to do this crazy ingredients and, I've got to have all these specialty items in my pantry. Like, no, it was literally stuff that I had on hand anyway, and just using it in a new way, especially like the good fats and things like that.
Right.
So it was just eye-opening. It's like when you start to take note of the things that you're eating anyway, keeping a food journal, you automatically start to do better because you're like, yeah, I probably should not have eaten that.
Yep.
Right.
And sometimes it's mindless eating, right? You don't even realize
Yes.
until you start writing down what you're eating. Anyway, that's a whole nother podcast on that. Yeah, exactly. But so go ahead.
I guess a question that I could ask both of you guys. So, and you've shared some of it, but what were some of the biggest changes or results you noticed during or after completing the 30 days? I know you, Felicia.
Immediately, like for me, like it was less about the weight loss because overall, I think I lost 4 to 5 pounds. It wasn't like a mind-blowing, like, oh, I dropped 20 pounds in a month. If I had done that, I would have been a little scared, like what is in this? Like what are in these products? But a nice gradual weight loss where I really didn't alter too much else in my lifestyle. I didn't have to do, 6 miles on a treadmill to also see the results. It was something that my body absolutely needed, that detox. We're carrying all that stuff, all the cortisol, all the things that were out of whack sort of came down into a level where it was the clarity for me, the bloating went away. I just felt overall healthier.
Sleep, right?
And the sleep, oh gosh, I slept so good. Slept
Yeah.
so good.
Mhm.
You know, there are nights when I take melatonin to go to sleep, and it's like I have to. But this whole month I don't think I took it at all. I didn't take it at all. So
Yeah.
like something that would normally be like my go-to, I just left it out. I didn't need it.
Didn't need it.
I was ready for bed when it was time for bed
Yeah. Yeah.
and rested.
Yeah.
I felt exactly
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go
less
ahead.
like the brain fog was gone and I had a lot more energy.
Mhm.
That was huge for me. And you know, I lost 20 pounds in 2 months. So I was like, I lost 6 pounds the first week, which really motivated me. And we even traveled the next week. And I didn't expect to lose any pounds because 6 pounds, your body does not like big weight losses like that. So I knew from experience that I was probably not going to lose any weight. And we traveled. We were going out of state, and I stayed the same, which was great. And then just after we got home, I just kept losing, and it's just so it just feels so good to get into those smaller clothes that you haven't been able to get into. You know, it's like, oh yeah, these jeans. I love these jeans. I forgot all about them, and now they fit.
Yeah, I like those non-scale victories. You know,
Yeah.
I actually put my scale away. I was like, if I focus on the scale, I'll be focusing on the wrong things because my nutrition was all out of whack. All of the things that I was doing prior to getting on this, if I was going to really devote myself to the program, I really needed to just put the scale aside. And those non-scale victories were just everything for me. The extra weight loss that came off, I was like, awesome. This just encouraged me to have a healthier lifestyle. In fact, I started a regular walking routine right after the 30-day challenge. I kept up with the exercise because I know I needed that component. It was just like a matter of then adding it into your lifestyle. It's like once you establish one habit, the next one that you add in is a lot easier, but you have to do the first thing first.
Yeah, first things 1st.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah, the oh, I was gonna say something about the I totally lost what I was gonna say. I'll think of it. I'll think of it in a
Yeah.
minute.
Well, I'd like to share too, like, so I did, talking about how much weight you lose and everything, like the first time I went through it, I was way thinner than I am. I did not need to lose weight. I've always been really skinny. So I did the detox.
Rub it in, why don't you, Alise?
I know. I did the
Wah.
7-day detox just to detox. It was for the cleanse, not to lose.
Yes.
I remember they were saying you got to eat a lot too. Like even though you can eat a lot during the cleanse, still eat extra. But the body knows, your body knows how much to lose. So like Felicia, you lost 6 pounds the first week, and you lost 4 pounds in the month. I lost maybe 2 or 3 because I wasn't supposed to lose a lot. But the clarity, like the day 3, I think it was halfway through, it was like, oh my God, the brain fog lifted. I felt so amazing. So that's why I like to do the 7-day detox for myself.
Yeah.
And it resets your body too, right? Because now you don't, for me, I didn't crave certain bad things because your body gets reset. And yeah.
Right. And we should mention you can do the 7-day cleanse by itself. You don't
Exactly.
have to do it part of the 30-day. So if you are somebody who just, like you said, needs a reset, has a lot of brain fog, but really doesn't need to lose
This would be
any
perfect,
weight.
like right after the holidays. We know we're all gonna slip up. There's gonna be those temptations at those holiday
Yes.
parties that you're going to, the family get-togethers, the friendsgivings, like all the things that just coming
All the
up is
things.
going to be. You're gonna fall off the wagon even if you're the most disciplined person ever. Like
Yes.
you're gonna have a cupcake or you're gonna do whatever. I
And
mean,
there's candy everywhere you walk.
everywhere you walk.
Yeah.
People want to hand you.
Exactly.
Starting Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we know the season that we're coming into. So for me, hearing that I could just do the cleanse, the 7-day detox, I would certainly jump on and do that again and recommend to anybody who's listening or watching us today, like to just go ahead and think about that because that jumpstart, that clarity that you get, it will just encourage you to do better things for yourself. And who doesn't want that going into the new year, right?
And I want to mention
Exactly.
it is 3 meals a day. So I've been on programs where you have a shake for breakfast and a shake for lunch. No, no. An hour and a half later, I'm starving. I can't do it.
I need to chew. Like honestly, like what I loved about this is like I need to eat real food and I need to chew. Like
Yeah.
there's been other things that I've tried, like some of my friends do other programs and they offer you foods, but they're not real. They're still processed things. They're still
The prepackaged food.
prepackaged foods, so you're not learning how to, cook for yourself or to make better choices. What was brilliant about what you guys did, and it ties back to my chefy brain, it was like you had the recipes, you had the things, the list of things that were acceptable items to eat, and you could mix and match. I mean, if you are a person who cooks, who likes to be in the kitchen, it's not that hard. It's definitely not one of those things where it's like itty bitty portions, and then you're like wondering how am I going to make it to my next meal. I mean, a mountain of vegetables.
Yes.
And, like it satisfied the chewing. Like I needed to chew things. I can't just have a shake for a meal. Like that's never worked for me. In fact, it makes me more ravenous, and then I make a bad choice.
Yep.
Later in the day because I'm like searching for something. I'm like need it.
Yep. No.
Does that make sense? I mean,
Exactly.
I know I can't be the only one out there
You're
who
not.
feels like that. I'm like, I can't do a shake.
No, I can't either. I like
Exactly.
that, but it's a snack, and that's what our protein shakes are. They're a snack.
Yes.
So
And I
Exactly.
like that you made the difference with that too.
Yeah.
So I mean, just to make it, I think this was awesome. Just what you shared today, and I just want to maybe leave it here by saying if anyone wants to just learn about this, what this is all about, feel free, reach out to us. Felicia's here for you. I'm here for you. We do, as Jen said, we do have a lot of support taking you through it. We can customize. It's one of the great things about this too. Customization. There's so much. So we'd love to share this program with you. If you or anyone you know would like
And I want to
to.
give Jen a shout out. If you are looking for a home in Pasco or Pinellas, where else?
In Hernando counties in
Hernando.
Florida.
Give her a call. She's fabulous.
Thank
She's
you.
an amazing person, and she knows her stuff, and I would trust her.
And now with the clear brain, I'm even better.
Right?
Exactly. So that's another thing. Yes, please join our, naturopathic breakthrough community
On
in
Facebook.
Facebook. And
I'm
you'll get
there.
all the information. Jen's already there, and we'll be happy to help. And
Yes,
we're
thanks.
there too. So
Thank you for
ladies.
joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
yes, thank you so much.
All right. Everybody have a great weekend.